Hello, hello, and welcome to Asia, round five, Nagoya. As we start qualifying now, the first people out seems to be Slat Eyes, yeah. Let's see who can get pulled this time. Yesterday's race in Europe was a really, really close race. It was a good race. Nagoya usually has good races. We'll see how this one goes. All the drivers are now on their out laps, getting ready for their laps, for their timed flying laps. Who can get pulled? Slat Eyes here. He's reserving, so he's probably one of the favorites to get pulled. As we know, he is one of the fastest drivers in this league. Reggie is also reserving. We'll see how he does. He's also really fast. Low 29s will probably be pole position for Asia, but we could see something surprising. Slat is gonna start his first lap. He's now goes past the full speed chicane. Oh, he's with somebody. Will they start their laps together? This isn't a good idea. Did they drop back? Yes, they drop back. Mian is right behind him. This isn't the best. This isn't going to be the best for Mian because he's right behind Slat. Slat goes around the banking now in turn one, taking a really, really low line behind the white line, below the white line, into turn. Late braking. Ooh, good turn one, good turn one. Oh, no, he corner cut. He resets. He reset. As everybody's on their lap, who's in first? Mian is the first one, okay? On board with Mian. It's a green first sector. Kuhan gets the purple sector. Kuhan has bragging rights for the first sector. Mian through the banking. Good exit. He'll stay to the right side now to get the best possible entry into the hairpin. Kuhan with the fastest sector one. Slat rejoins. He's now on his outlap again. What will the second sector fastest time be? As you're on board with Mian. Goes under the bridge. Oh, he gets a massive bump. Oh, that's going to suck. That is really going to suck. And that massive bump under the bridge in Sector 3 is really annoying for a lot of people. Who has purple Sector 2? Reggie does. Oh, as Mian rounds the final corner. What lap is it going to be? And it's a 31. I'm afraid that's going to be beatable. Reggie with a 29.8. Good job. Kuhan with 2/10 behind him in second place. Everybody's coming in with their laps. Pro Bono up to second. Only 1/10, 1.5 tenths behind Reggie. Reggie on pole. Dust Dizzle up to sixth. Wolf up to eighth. Landed Race in 12th. Oh, Straddle, 5 seconds behind. That's an interesting lap. As it stands, Kuhan has the fastest Sector 1. Reggie has the fastest Sector 2, and Pro Bono has the fastest Sector 3. Really, really balanced. 2/10 within each other. Slat. Let's go on board with Slat. He should be starting his lap. Yeah, soon. Oh, he is on his lap. Okay. What will it be? Sector 1 for Slat. Will it be purple? No, it's only green. Wait, it's a green Sector 1. Okay. Down the back straight. Is anybody else on the lap? Eisrecht Stout, I can't pronounce his name, is on a lap. Probably butchered that name. Okay, Slat through the hairpin. Seems to be a good hairpin. Okay. What will his Sector 2 time be? Under the bridge. It's green. Wow. Okay. Will he beat Reggie? Oh, he corner cuts. Will it still be a fast lap, though? As we have more people going down the start-finish straight. Slat up to the line. It's fourth. 2/10, 2.7 tenths around behind Reggie. 0.2. Only fourth for Slat Eyes. He'll look to try and go again. Look to try and challenge for pole. But as it stands, all the laps are in. Leon is still on a lap, but all the major laps are in. Reggie first, Pro Bono second, Kuhan third, Slat fourth, and me on fifth. That's the top five. Everybody. Oh, Reggie with the purple sector one. Okay, will Reggie improve on his time? Goes through the banking. Ooh, a really nice line through there. Slat. Will Slat get pulled this time, or will Reggie keep that pull? Reggie signaling to Wolf to get out of the way. Good call. Reggie breaks for the hairpin. How is it? Oh, it's a good hairpin. Approaching the bridge. Under the bridge. Will he get a bump? No, he doesn't. Really nicely through there. Purple sector 2. Wow. Reggie is on a flyer as he approaches the final corner. What time will it be for Regional Veloce? It is a 29.7. That's a good lap from him. That is a good lap. Even though it's a red last sector, it's a good lap. Who else is on a lap? Pro Bono is on a lap, a green first sector. No, he's on an outlap. Neon is starting his lap now. Is Kuhan on a lap? No. Oh, yeah, no, he's on an outlap. As we see Stradale through the final corner, will he improve on his lap time? Yes, but not enough. Who can challenge for pole? I'm thinking Slat Eye. Slat Eye has a green first sector. He's improving. Oh, he hits a massive bump through the exit of the thing. That surely would have slowed him down. Through the hairpin for Slat. Oh, Sussy Imposter in third. A mega lap. All eyes on Slat Eyes now as he goes under the bridge, through the full speed section. We'll see what lap he can pull. Will it challenge Reggie's pole position? 2 green sectors. Will it be enough? He rounds the final corner down the start-finish straight. What will it be? And, oh, up to second place, barely behind Reggie. 0.061.
And it's a well-deserved victory. Mercedes then are on top today.
Yes. Well-deserved from Reggie. Slat, I'm afraid that's it from Slat. He's on a second lap now, but I'm afraid it probably won't be an improvement. Yeah, he goes wide. It's over for Slat. Reggie, on pole position. Can anybody deny him, though? Pro Bono is on the lap. Red first sector. Oh, Kuhan to pole position. Oh, that was not expected. A 29.7. Wow. Pole position for Kuhan. Reggie was oh so close, but no cigar. Reggie is on a lap, though, so it's not over yet. He has a red first sector, but he's still on a lap. He signals to Leo to get out of the way and says thank you. Through the hairpin. This is on worn tires, though. Oh, he goes wide. As it stands right now, Kuhan first, Reggie second, Slat third, Pro Bono fourth, and Leon in fifth, doing a blinding thing there to get into fifth. The clock winds down the last 5 seconds of qualifying. Reggie goes around the final corner. I'm not sure it's going to be an improvement. Or maybe it will be. No, it's not. GG. Reggie second. Slat got a purple sector 3. Oh no, he's on the lap now. Why is... That's an amazing pole position from Kuhan. Wow. Really unexpected there as Slat and Reggie look to be the favorites. Reggie second, Slat third. Kuhan on pole. As it stands right now, Pro Bono is on a green lap. Green first sector. What will it be? Second sector. Under the bridge now. Oh, he gets a massive bump. That totally ruined his lap. That ruined everything. That shows how dangerous Nagoya is. As we see MJ on a lap. Constant stink up to 11th. That's the end of qualifying, folks. Kuhan with an amazing pole position, Reggie in second, Slat in third, Pro Bono fourth, Leon fifth. That's the top five. Though Pro Bono could have done something if he hadn't gotten that bump. Wow. As we go on to the race. All the drivers seem to be starting on mediums. Pro Bono starting on mediums. Everybody's on track. Kuhan from pole. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights. A long way. And away we go for the Nagoya race. Kuhan leads, going through the banking now. All the cars will start to bunch up together as everybody starts to lag their cars. Through the turn, everybody with a really nice turn through there. Going up the hill. Really nice exit for everybody there. Kuhan is now in fifth, but all the cars are bunched together, so it will probably be like that for a lot of the race. Stradale with a purple sector 1, but that is probably because he's in slip. As we go down the back straight now. Yes, the light is unreal. Down the back straight. Mianton in first. Down to the hairpin. Who will break the latest? Ooh, it seems to be Pro Bono. Oh, Mian corner cuts through the hairpin. That is a disgusting corner cut. It will ruin your race. Will he stay in slipstream though? That is the question. As we go now under the bridge, into the flat out section, everybody stay safe through there. Down to the final corner of the first lap. First lap, check. 25 laps to go. Pro Bono in first. From Kuhan. Leon with the fastest lap. Constantine's... Oh, the fastest lap is changing. MJ seems to have sticked with the fastest lap. For medium runners, we should start to see pit stops at around lap 10 to 11. That should be the optimal time for a pit stop. As they are all bunched together, as we know. Oh, Leon a little bit wide there. Oh, Leon has lost a lot of time there. Leon down to 6th. They all stay clean through here. Who will take the most aggressive line through the banking? Seems to be Pro Bono. Pro Bono leads, but everybody else will catch up to him as long as they're in slip. Which they are. Reggie's getting really close now. Who will break the latest down to the hairpin? Ooh, a very, very equal braking line for almost everybody in the top group. Wolf with a purple sector 1. Wow. Miannington with a purple sector 2. As we know, right now it doesn't really matter, as everybody is in slipstream. We will see the concrete fastest lap later on in the race. down the start-finish straight. Myanington with the fastest lap, but as we know, that can change in an instant with a little bit of slipstream. Down through. Everybody stays clean through there. Kuhan and Stinks go a little bit wide, but not much. Up the hill. Everybody clean. We go down to the banking. Yeah, as we see now, groups have started to form, and it's, as it seems, the top 7 is in a group of their own, pulling away from 8th and 9th. And then there are individual groups of people all the way down to 19th. As we see now, everybody approaching under the bridge. They will through the flat out section of the race, of the track. Ooh, everybody goes nicely through there. Wow, first position is trading. Oh, Reggie goes super wide through there. Oh, Reggie, no. That's unfortunate. That is super unfortunate. He still will be in slipstream, though, so it's okay. It's okay. He still has slipstream. An unfortunate last turn for Regional Veloce. Through the banking, down to the turn. Everybody on equal grounds. Now, Reggie is still in this top group because down the back straight, they will all have slipstream. Leo with the fastest lap, but it is still very early in the race. There are still people with green sectors. We could see another fastest lap. Through the banking. Pro Bono with a very high line through there. Mian seems to be taking first place from him. No, Slab. Wow. The top 8 separated by less than a second. Everybody down to 9th, separated by less of a second. Slat Eye seems to have the lead a little bit, but everybody will catch up to him down the start-finish straight. So that doesn't matter. Regional with 2 green sectors. Could Regional take the fastest lap here? Through the final corner where he had trouble last lap, but he doesn't seem to have trouble this lap. Will it be a fastest lap? No, it won't. A red final sector. It looks like Leo will stick with the fastest lap for now. Will anybody be able to take that away from him? As we see an unreal amount of lag for all these cars. Oh, Wolf goes super wide. He will lose time because of that. As we go up the hill, Sussy Imposter doing an amazing job to get there to second place. As Const goes wide again through there, through the same part. That's the second time. The top 2 separated by 0. Not anymore. As we go down the back straight. The longest straight on this track. Down to the hairpin. Pro Bono and Myanington seem to have the best lines through there. 3 of them with green sector 1s. Kuhan, Pro Bono, and Sussy. All of them with red sector 2 those. With red sector 2s. Lap 5 going to lap 6. It's a very, very tight battle, but that will change at the pit stops, as with so much lag, you could lag in your pit stop. We have seen that happen before. Oh! It's cloudy! Will we see rain? Clouds. For the next 10?
Possible rain? What the fuck?
Yeah. We will see clouds. Will it rain, though? That's the main question. Will it start to rain? As we do know, clouds are a sign of rain. Slat Eyes leads into the banking now. The question is, could we see a change of strategy because of the rain? Even if it starts raining lightly, we could see the intermediates start to be used. Though I'm not sure that will happen, as just for now, it is just clouds, down to the hairpin. As looking at the battles in 10th, 9th, and 8th place, Regional seems to have dropped away a little bit from the main group, from the main pack. If he still is in Slipstream, which I think he is, he will still be able to catch back up to them, but he has to stay there. As if he drops back any more than that, it could mean trouble. Everybody cleanly through the final corner. A massive pack from 1st to 8th. Through the banking. Now it is lap 7, but if the rain doesn't come and people start switching to the hard tires, oh, Const goes super wide there. He'll lose a little bit of time. All the way back with Reggie. They are now 1 second behind Slat Eyes in first. 1.4. It is already lap 7, so if people already change onto the hards on lap 10 or 11, and then it starts raining, you start to wonder, have they messed up their strategy doing that? Pro Bono goes a little bit wide, down the back straight. Will we see maybe one of the back markers take a risk to go longer? Go, let's say, to lap 15 and hope for rain to come, and then pit and gain a lot of positions through that strategy. This is a strategic war right now. Green first sector for Pro Bono will probably be a red, yeah, as expected. It's really hard to improve through sector 2 on more tires. Top group all together now. Through the final corner. Will anybody go wide? Ooh, Slat takes a really, really, really clean line through there, as the people behind him seem to go a little bit wide. Now through the banking. Remember, staying under the white line is faster. Very nice line through there for Slat Eyes. Oh, Leo goes super wide. That is a very big disappointment. He is now down there with Reggie. Const has also dropped back. Could this be the end of Const's run? His run for possibly a top 5 finish. Could that mean the end? As we are now on board with Regional Veloce through the banking. He will have slip on the main group ahead, so he should gain massive amounts of time through the back straight. These mediums are starting to get super worn, so will we see any early pitters? Or will everybody go on lap 10 or 11? As that is the median average. Now, under the bridge. Remember, this part of the track is flat out, even on worn tires. Yeah, easily flat out. Will anybody dive into the pits or no? Nobody from the top group. They will all go on to lap 10. Oh, Leo into the pits. Leo is pitting. What? You were expecting him to go onto the hards. We'll see. Leo, the first pitter of this race. Has it been a little bit too early, or is it just the right time? Nobody has pitted with him, which will be a disadvantage, as this is a slip track. He will surely... Oh, and landed race. He will surely stop onto the hard tires. Yes, he is now onto the hard tires. The main group just approaching the banking. Oh, Slide goes super wide. He doesn't lose much time, but a little bit wide. Collab in first now. We haven't seen much of Collab this race. He has been with the main group, but never in the top 2. As Leo is now going under the bridge. Has this been a little bit too early for Leo? We'll see. Will we see any more stoppers to try and cover off Leo? I don't think we will. To the hairpin. Oh, Kolab goes a little bit wide, but he won't lose much time as the hairpin doesn't lose you much time on the outside. Under the bridge now through the flat out section. Everybody clean. Will we see any pit divers? We shall see. Oh, a massive amount of people. Slat Eyes, Reggie, and Kuhan dive into the pits. And Pro Bono. Mian now leads the race from Sussy, from Kolab, and from Konst. Everybody else into the pits. Everybody will be changing on hard tires. You'd expect that. As we seem to have a problem. Oof. That will lose among us Sussy imposters some time. Oh, and Pro Bono missed his box. That will lose him a bunch of time. Oh, he's now all the way down with Leon and Wolf. Oh, that's heartbreak. That is heartbreak for Pro Bono. I think that we'll see. If he can manage to catch up to the main group and stay within slip, he might still have a chance. But 99% he is out of contention for this race win. Reggie is the leader of this race, leader in quotation marks, because there are still people ahead of him yet to pit. Mian leads the race. The group of three out in front, Kolab, Mian, and Sussy, will they pit this lap? You'd expect them to. You would definitely expect them to pit this lap, because if they do pit any later than this lap, then they will lose a bunch of time to Reggie, Slat, and Kuhan behind. As Stradale has not pitted, but he seems to be fighting with them. Okay, as now we'll see. Do Mian, Sussy, and Kolab dive into the pits? No, yes, all three of them dive into the pits. They will change now. We'll see where they come out. Cons 2, Geoff 2, yeah, everybody's going to the pits. Nobody is staying out. And I think Reggie's going to be the leader of this race. Correct me if I'm wrong. And Slat. Reggie and Slat, they will be fighting. As everybody onto hards. Well, does anybody miss their pit stop? No, nobody does. Oh, Gio has to back up into his pit. That's unfortunate. Anyway, Mian, Kolab, Sussy, and Conste come out way behind the leaders. I'm afraid that's been a miscall for them. As Slat, Reggie, and Kuhan are now the leading trio of this race. And they will battle all the way to the end of the race. No more pit stops for them, unless it starts raining. Then we could see something. Kuhan with a green first sector. He goes a little bit wide through there. So the top three are within 0.4 of a second, and then from fourth, there are 3 seconds. This could be the final battle for first place, for the podium. Now down the back straight, it's between Slat, Reggie, and Kuhan. They do want to push together to make more space, more than 2. Mian is catching up though, 2.8. It was 3 seconds in sector 1. Now it is 2.8. Could he catch back up? That is the question. Behind him, Sussy, Kolab, and Konst, all fighting for that coveted 6th position and 5th. We'll see if Mian can pull away. As the top 3 are separated by 1/10 of a second. Down the start-finish straight, what will we see happen? Reggie and Slat are practically in each other right now. Through the banking. Also, I have to say, it has been a very big disaster for Leon. He was running in the top 5 up to a point where then something just happened. He pitted. Something happened there. He is now running in 12th position, fighting for the last points. Slat Eyes now leads. As we approach the banking and then the back straight, they will all catch up to him. Slat takes a very nice line through there. The major X factor in this race now between these top 3 is the rain. Will it start raining or will it be sunny again? The forecast says 30 minutes of clouds. Anything could happen there. through the hairpin. Down under the bridge. Yes, the forecast says it's going to be sunny with clouds in 10 minutes, so there will not be any rain this race. No X Factor. But now the battle between the top three will be close, all the way down to the last lap. We will see these three fighting unless one of them makes a massive mistake and drops back. Mian, 3.2 seconds. He has, unfortunately. I think he will be looking more behind him than in front of him. Sussy is on him. As the top three go under the bridge, you could argue this top three were the fastest drivers to enter this race, as two of them are reserves, and their main position is in EU. Down to the banking. Everybody will have slip now, as there is a massive battle also for fourth place, so we have to keep our eye on that too. It looks like Leo will remain with the fastest lap. That is a nice bonus to what you could say a very disappointing race for him.
Okay, I'm back.
Hello, Carson. The top three, Carson, are separated by 1/10. And then from third to fourth, it's 3 seconds. So the battle for the podium, for the top three positions, is between Slat, Reggie, and Kuan. Reggie and Kuan go a little bit wide through there. Slat seems to have the final quarter figured out really well.
There's a really large chasing group, as I see. 3.5 seconds with about, actually, from all the way from P4 to P13, it's one sling. As they all have slipstream from at least one driver in front of them.
Yeah, but I doubt they're going to be able to catch the top three.
But you would say that with such a group size, the slipstream advantage would be way bigger than for these three drivers. It's 3.5 seconds is what they have to gain to be in the fight for the win as we enter turn 6.
Slat Eyes leads. He seems to have a nice grip on this first place right now. They all catch back up to him, going down to the hairpin, but Slat Eyes seems to have Sector 3, the best Sector 3 out of everybody in this race so far. Reggie and Kuan close behind as we go under the bridge now through the flat-out section of the race. Everybody clean through there. Oh, and I forgot to say, but we do have a retirement from the race, landed race. And we are getting word now it was an NGUK failure. So the team decided to bring him into the pits and retire the car.
As the chasing group is kind of falling apart at the moment, it went from 4 drivers to only 2 drivers now, with a gap between them which will not grant pro bono any slipstream from the drivers ahead. So I think it's safe to say that it's over for this chasing group.
Yeah, from 4th all the way down to, you could say, 10th place. There are battles happening, but they won't catch the top 3. The top 3 are just way too fast. They are pulling away massively. 4 seconds now. Mian, 5 laps ago, he was at 2.8. Now it's down to 4. He is battling Sussy Imposter now for that coveted 4th position. As we are on lap 15, going on to 16.
MJ, no!
Oh, MJ retires! No, it's a disaster!
It was clearly a power steering issue and he went straight into the wall. He's in critical condition. Some people speculate that's a 48G crash as he went off in turn 7.
Russia Carlos Sainz moment.
I hope he's okay. He might leave
Me
with
too.
some serious brain injuries from this one.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
who
think
cares about him?
it's really important if anyone wants to catch up to that front group. Pro Bono and Colab and Wolf have to connect to that group in front of them.
Yeah, but it's very hard to say, Carson. I mean, the top three are in a league of their own right now.
Well,
Even if they do have slipstream, it will be very hard to catch up.
you say that, but the gap just dropped to 3.4 seconds. So
Yes, you are right.
they did gain like 6 tenths over the last few laps, but it's
But the thing is, they have to work together on this. I mean, if they don't work together, they can't do it.
no, they won't be able to pull through. But this third group actually is still in the same gap from the leaders, and they are not catching Sassy, Imposter, and Mionington, which is
You could say it's been a disaster for Pro Bono. He was fighting for the win, and now he's fighting to keep sixth place from Wolf.
yeah, he's in a real struggle here as it can't catch up to these front drivers, which are just too fast.
Yeah, Pro Bono will be looking behind him now in the mirrors to Wolf in seventh place, right on him. As the top three go through the final corner now.
Our track medic has reported that MJ has a brain aneurysm from the crash.
Oh my.
The last few drivers on track fighting for points is Leoparder and Leon, who
A big
are
disaster
battling
for
for
Leo,
12.
as at one point in the race, Leo was in the top three.
Yeah, Leo was fighting for the podium positions as well, but after those pits, nothing came from it.
Yeah, he messed up his pit stop. Oh, Slat Eyes goes a little bit wide. He won't lose time, but he will lose his first place to Reggie.
But I must say, the people who I expected to be in this top 5 are right there. Besides Pro Bono, who I thought would also be there, he is not quite in that top 5 positions. Sassy
Pro Bono
Imposter
was,
on a decent
he was.
place, he can keep up with Miyangton due to the slipstream, I think. But Miyangton has some real pace, even though he's alone on track.
Yeah, alone on Nagoya, it won't do you much good because you kind of need the slipstream. Ooh,
And
Slat Eyes Blake's really late for that corner. Reggie with the way cleaner line through there. As we see, in Dust Dizzle's last season, he is in 12th place right now, fighting for the last points positions. A true saddening that he is retiring, as he was a really fast driver. What has happened to him though?
with 8 laps to go still, so there's still a lot of possibilities here. As Miyangton, I think he has made a slight mistake, going wide in probably turn 2, as he is now 7 tenths removed from Sassy Imposter in 4th.
As we must acknowledge, Carson, Sassy has made massive gains.
Yeah, he's kind of the silent person in this entire division all year round. I think you don't really hear much about him, but he's always in the
Goes
top
onto the grass.
5.
He decides to pull an Alex Albon 2019 Belgium moment. Slat with a reasonable lead right now, 0.06. I can't believe I'm saying that, as that is nothing. But as we've seen in this race, it is something. Reggie back into the lead now. They keep exchanging. Kuhan has been the silent birdie, just sitting behind them, as Kuhan has to brake for the final corner. He will remain in the slipstream, but it might cost him just a little bit.
The third and fourth group are getting close to merging. I think Pro Bono is being caught by the people behind him,
Yes.
which is quite surprising because I thought Pro Bono would have gotten that pace to drive away from that group.
From the pit stop, everything went wrong for him.
As the front group enters turn 3, one of the trickiest corners, especially when you get those worn tires. Going wide is not an option.
Yes, it will lose you a lot of time.
Down in
Go
turn.
through the banking now.
Always
Reggie with the low line.
It's always a difficult corner to keep it in a nice smooth inside outside. It's because the corner cut on the inside is quite annoying.
It is
If
a
you get that
weird
corner
corner
cut,
cut.
you will probably lose the slipstream. It's a pretty harsh one for the
Yes.
minor mistake you make. Reggie going
And Reggie
slightly
goes a little
wide
bit wide there.
as we approach the second tunnel.
Through
Going
the flat
into
out
the
section now.
chicane. Everyone makes it through cleanly. Into the fast right-hander.
And the semi-fast left-hander.
And down to the main straight.
Anybody will go wide. Yes, they all go wide. Slap keeps it the cleanest out of all three of them, but they have all went wide. As you would imagine, Carson, they have very, very worn out tires as of right now. As
Yeah,
remember,
it's
this
really
top three
difficult to
group-
keep it nice on the inside with these worn tires because
Yes,
the you don't keep track of where you have to steer in for that corner. It's
Yeah, this
quite
top
hard
three-
to interpret where your car is gonna end up if you where you're gonna steer.
Yeah, this top three group, they did pit on lap 8, way earlier than we expected.
Yeah, that's 2 laps earlier than most people did last race in America. As we have another retirement, Among Us Sussy Imposter 2 has retired.
We are getting word it was a suspension failure. As we know, Nagoya has these massive bumps, and his car just couldn't handle it.
Now, he wasn't driving for any points, unfortunately for him, but it's
Yeah.
always annoying to get going.
Yeah. Now down to the hairpin. Who breaks the latest here? Seems to be Slat Eyes. He seems to always have the best line through there. But this top three group, they are really, really well worn together. Let's go on now to lap 21. Soon. Carson, I don't think we will see a corner cut through the chicane, right? That is almost impossible to do.
Yeah, especially with these cars, we are like 20 kilometers an hour slower than last season because of the new car, the new cars. So I think corner cutting here is quite embarrassing in my own opinion. It's last season it was pretty difficult to keep it getting through that corner consistently at full speed, but I think it should be possible, even with the most worn out tires, it should be possible for every single driver to get through that corner at full speed.
Yes. As Quan breaks really early, Reggie goes wide. Flat Eye seems to have a little bit of a lead now. Could we see something? Ooh, Reggie goes a little bit wide through there. He loses out. Or no, he doesn't. Kuhan loses out. They will all two of them, Reggie and Quan, will catch back up to Slat. It's only a matter of time.
Guan now a few car lengths behind from the rest, 6 tenths.
Yes, but he will catch up now.
As we have Stradal into the pit lane, will he
Ooh,
go
oh,
for
straight down.
the soft tires?
For the softs. That
He
is
does.
interesting. He maybe might be trying to go for the fastest lap.
It's unfortunate because,
Very
yeah, well,
unfortunate.
it's unlikely. I should say, because the fastest lap has been set with a lot of slipstream, and even
Yeah, that is
probably
true.
the
He is
fastest
right.
driver on track couldn't do it on his own.
Yeah. It looks like Leo will remain with the fastest lap, which is a nice little cherry on top, but for a very, very disappointing day for him. Reggie goes really wide through there, but he will have the slipstream, so that's no problem. All three of them under the line. As we do know, staying under the white line is faster. Reggie with a lot of overspeed. Wow. Who will break nicely into here? All three of them do. Very, very nice line from Reggie. Oh. Reggie into the lead as of right now. Carson, I have a feeling this will go down to whoever has the best exit through the last corner.
Yeah, that's always the possibility. Like in Europe, you could see some drivers went slightly wide in the penultimate corner, and then had a bad last corner as well. And then you can just see them going up on the oval, and they will lose about 2 tenths. So it will just come out on who can get the tightest inside line in that last corner.
Yeah, as Reggie now does have the lead by a little bit. He goes really wide through there. No, yes, he does.
Pro Bono being now has been caught by the fourth group, and it's now merged into the third group, stretching from P6 to P9. As Wolf makes a corner cut in the chicane, I think. Yes, he does. He's now
Ooh.
slightly behind the rest, which
That's
can lead to Dust Diesel and Consti catching up to them as well.
Wow, what is really surprising is Pro Bono is dropping back. He is not making gains. Sussy Imposter passed him a long time ago, and Sussy is now on Neon. Gio has also passed Pro Bono. Pro Bono is losing a lot of time, and I wonder why. He's a really fast driver. He just seems to not be concentrated now. As him and Collab are now fighting for 7th place. Now down the back straight, all three of them together for the 23rd time this race, as they have been together the whole race, every single lap. Neon has no chances of catching them behind. It's 3.9 seconds. I mean, if he does work together with Sussy, which probably won't happen. I mean, Sussy is on a rampage right now. Sussy is looking to take 4th place away from Neon, and I don't think he wants to give it back. As they all go approaching the final turn, who has the tightest line through here? It seems to be Slat.
Mionington and Sussy have just dropped a half a tenth in the last lap. They were at the 3.8, now at 4.3.
Yeah, it will be unlikely for them to catch.
As I think Stradal has stopped his race. He has died of death. It's
oh my!
it was too much for him.
The strain. He must have snapped his neck going through one of the corners.
Okay. Anyways, Myeongdong dropping back more now. As they keep getting back, they gain a lot in one lap and they lose a lot in the others.
Yeah,
so
it's very
they keep going back and forth with their lap times. As you can clearly see that the front group is a lot faster than that third group and even the second group.
As you see all of them going through the fast out chicane. Ooh.
As we have another one who's out.
Oh.
Eisrestalt. He has had a front wing. His front wing broke off, and he got a meatball flag and was called in to the pit lane.
Wow, that is unfortunate from him.
Both Beaster squadron cars are now out of the race.
That sucks. As we see now the penultimate lap, we go through the penultimate lap of this race. The top three separated by an inch. Slat always seems to have the forward momentum going through here. But, ooh, he goes wide this time. Slat goes wide. That could compromise him. Everybody's on him now. He drops down to second, 1/10.
Reggie now slightly in front as we enter the banked turn. Slat with the underline. He goes slightly wide and he's right behind him. Kuan now with the slipstream. Will he be able to pass on the back straight?
It will be very tough as we now approach the final lap of this race, of this very exciting race for the top three contenders.
Slat with the early line, gets the better exit. Kuan still the last of the three. Reggie now side by side with Sled as we enter the chicane. Will anyone make a mistake with the one tires? No one does make a mistake. Into the right-handers.
3.6 miles of flat-out racing. Who will be crowned this race's winner? We approach the final lap.
Sled is now going through the final corner. Goes really wide up on the oval and still gets in front as Kuan and Reggie now fighting. Reggie dropped back a little bit after as the pit lane has dislodged. The pit lane has destroyed itself.
Oh my!
What has happened? Reggie is slightly behind.
They now go through this corner. Who will take it the best? Reggie takes it slightly wide. As we now go through the final time, uphill, down to turn 3.
Slide Ice into turn 3. Reggie goes a little wide. He does lose a little bit of time. Kuhan now 3 tenths behind the Reggie 5 tenths as we approach the right-hander bank turn. Who will get through it the best? Kuhan with a late dive. Will he get the better exit? He goes a little wide. Reggie really wide. They will get the slipstream down the main straight. Will it be enough to catch up and overtake into the hairpin?
Down to the hairpin. Who will break the latest on the final lap of this race of round 5?
As we break in, Kuhan overtakes Reggie. Who will get the best exit? I think it will be Sled Ice who gets the best exit.
Yes.
Kuhan slightly improves.
We go now under the hill to the flat-out section. This will all depend on the exit of the final turn of this race. Who can get the cleanest exit out of there?
Reggie corner goods! And Reggie is on. Reggie will have to settle for 3rd here. That's the end of his race. He won't settle for the podium position. Will Kuhan be able to overtake into this last corner? Or will Sled Ice clinch on to the win?
Can Kuhan win?
Kuhan with a slightly more inside line, but I think it will be Sled Ice who takes the win.
Down to the line.
As he does. Sled Ice.
Wow. What an amazing race. Sled Ice wins. Down from Kuhan. Kuhan 1/10 behind you. Wow.
Wolf and then Dust.
Yeah.
Consti and Leon who will end all the points positions. Leopard will come home in 13th and will not get any points. Even his fastest lap will not count.
As we see the GOAT, Shopi, going through Sector 3.
So we will go with live drone cam. We are chasing him.
Wow.
Goes through the final corner.
An amazing line through there.
As the GOAT. He's celebrating like he's won the world champion. Our GOAT, Shopi. And he ends the race.
What an amazing race.
Sled Ice then wins.
Slat in 1st, Kuhan 2nd, Reggie 3rd, Mian 4th, Sussy 5th, Geo 6th, Colab 7th, Pro Bono falls all the way down to 8th. Wolf 9th, Dust Dizzle 10th, Const 11th, and rounding out the points, Leon in 12th place. Very unfortunate for Leo.
Yeah. We will be back in about 2 hours, I think, for the Rookie Cup race. It was a quite exciting race. It was only a 3-man group. I expected more people to be in that lead fight. Reggie unfortunately corner cutted in that last chicane, which will not grant him any wins, just the last podium position. It's
As folks, stay with us as we will be inviting the winner of this race to speak and give his emotions on this amazing win at Nagoya.
Hi.
Hello, Sly. How did that race feel for you?
Well, it was a good race for me. I felt pretty anxious throughout the whole race. We got Reggie and Kuan was racing me so hard, and it was really hard to keep them behind. But at the end, we made it, and I did the Karsten in season 4.
Yeah,
so I'm happy.
As we spoke before the race, you were very, very worried about Pro Bono, and he had a very disappointing race. Are you a little bit relieved that he wasn't up there with you and Reggie and Kuan?
Yeah, I was actually really relieved because obviously the strategy was the main difference here, but yeah, he fell quite a bit, from me, like a 10-second gap, and I saw in chat that he said he missed his pit box, so that's unfortunate for him. So yeah, I was a little bit relieved by him not being there, but you still have Reggie and Kuan, and they did a good job battling with me. So yeah, props to them.
Well, amazing win, amazing win, Slat.
Thank you.
That will be it for this race. We will see you in about 2 or 3 hours time. I'm not sure about it, for the Rookie Cup race.
Yes.
Thank y'all
That is
for
it from us.
watching, and I think that's everything.
Yeah.
So we will have to and we'll see you later.